as you saw, that was pretty successful, and that was phase 2 of my goat kind of meeting process. So over the past week, we've been doing it where we've been introducing them in their field, so they've been like face to face rather than just seeing each other through the fence. And today we practiced them kind of eating together, and it worked really well with the food. Now we're just kind of trying to get there with the hay. I fed Henry where he normally feeds, fed Oscar where he normally feeds, and then we put in the girls' trough over there, and they're over there pretty well, and we managed to eat all their food before Henry and Oscar got there. So if we look now, Henry's here, and then Phoebe and Maya are up there, and then Oscar's over here eating, and we got this hay feeder where one can eat from one side, one can eat from the other, and then I put this one over here so the girls could go somewhere else, but obviously Henry's here right now. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll try and get the girls to eat from at least one of the sides. I do have another one of these over in the girls' field, so I might just take that down and like hang it up over there, for example, when they do move in permanently, but we're just testing. So I do have 3 videos already on my channel of me letting the goats go together. With the first 2 was when the girls would just stay in their field, and then we had the third one, which was amazing, and the girls came into this field for the first time, one in the climbing frame, that sort of thing, and that's what the girls are doing now. Literally, as I start filming, he goes and chases the girls off the hay, but you can see Henry can eat over here, Oscar can eat over here, and the girls can go to a different one. And I think having that 4th hay feeder up would be really good. Not only does it give them a lot of options to where they can eat, so they can be away from each other, or the goats can eat at separate places, it also means I can put out a little bit more food for them so they can eat a bit more. Look at this goat, he's just walked up next to me and he's just wanting an itch. Look at him, he's just having a scratch and he's so happy. Look at him, he's got so much hair though. I'm thinking we're going to give him a haircut in the summer just because they got so much hair, look. And that should make for a very interesting video as well, because I've never given them a haircut, so it could look horrible, but I think with good intentions it should work really well. What I was most concerned about with having the girls in with Henry and Oscar is them not getting enough to eat, but as you can see they're eating plenty of hay. They've eaten all their feed as well, which is good. And let's just see how Henry interacts. So he doesn't headbutt them, which is good. He's just quite calm and relaxed, and then they go and eat hay over there, which is good. Now I just need to get Oscar and see if it fully works. What I'm thinking we'll do actually, we'll leave this hay feeder here in the girls' field, and it basically means they can just get away, right? I don't know if you can see this or not. Oscar's eating just there, and then Maya's there. I think she might move in a minute because Henry's going over. But it's quite good because there's a lot of options for eating. And because Phoebe and Maya just share so well, we could get away with only the kind of the 3 sections, right? So we've got like one on this side, and then the second section is like the other side, and then the third section over there. But with this here, it's just nice and easy. Like Phoebe's just walked off. She's able to eat some hay, and she's just quite happy and calm. And it's just a good escape. There is one last thing I have to do before the goats kind of go in here together permanently. And that is to sort out this gap between the kind of the fencing here and the electric fencing, because the girls can just fit through there and walk down here, which we don't want. So I'm thinking we're going to get a pallet, one of the old broken ones, like stacked up over there, or that one there actually, and just kind of put some wood in the way so they can't get through, because I don't need the girls going down there and getting stuck. And to be fair, Oscar hasn't done it, which is quite surprising, as he's quite small, but you know, you can never trust goats. They're always trying to get out. As you can see, it's working really well. We've got Maya eating just here, and then Henry's off eating there, Oscar's doing what he's doing, but Phoebe's just walked off and gone to eat over there, and it's just working well because it's calmed down now, and the girls and the boys can just eat, get on what they want, and without stressing each other out too much, because obviously the boys are going to chase the girls, they're going to try and headbutt them. It just is what it is when you introduce new goats like this. I've been quite careful to make sure that they're meeting when I'm here, and it just is well calm, not stressing out the girls, and if it gets too much, we'll just put the fence back across, and then it'll all be happy. But it's worked well, so that is what brings me on to what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the day we finally remove the fence between the girls' field. No longer will they just have the little gap that I open and close every day, but this whole fencing bit here will be gone, and they can just freely go from this field into that field. Now, if you're excited for that, do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a like, and that'll be the next upload. And oh, I'm so excited for that. That's kind of the peak. That means we're drawing close to the end of this kind of mini series of introducing the goats, but it will end on a good note, and it's good, it's going well. I've just got to put them back together now, and that's a lot more difficult than it sounds. The girls are now back in their field over there eating their hay, and the boys are in here. Right, we've just got to turn on the electric fence, and then I have to go. It will only be a few more days until that comes out. It's going to be such a good video. I really hope that it works well for the goats, but until then, there are plenty of videos on the goat playlist as well for you to check out, and I strongly recommend you check out some of the more recent ones because they're a lot better, and I'm really trying to work on the quality of these videos.